Hey, what's up, guys? Just want to hop on here to talk about something that came to my mind here pretty recently. So I just want to kind of talk about it before the thought leaves my mind. So I went to a coffee shop, and as I went in to enter the coffee shop, there's this guy sitting on the ground right next to the entrance of the coffee shop. And it's obvious he was homeless. He looked unkept, his clothes was dirty, he looked like he hadn't showered for a while. He was just sitting there. So I walked past. It's obvious what he was doing. He was for sure soliciting anybody that passes by, maybe give him some spare change or something. So as I passed by, he was like, "Hey, how you doing, brother?" I said, "Good, man. How are you, sir?" He's like, "Doing good." I said, "All right." Walked into the coffee shop, got my coffee, and I walked back out. And when I walked back out, he was still sitting there, and he looked at me. He was like, "God bless you, brother." I said, "You too, sir." And he looked at me kind of a little bit disappointed because I didn't really give him any change or any money or any spare change or anything like that. And then I got in my car, drove home with my coffee. And when I got to one of the stoplights, I hit a red light, and one of the stoplights, there's another gentleman there. He was holding a sign, a cardboard box that says, "Homeless, anything will help." He was just sitting there standing there, I guess, in the middle of the intersection, waiting for somebody to stop at a red light, maybe give him a couple of change, maybe $1 or $2. Maybe he can buy whatever he needs to buy for that day. And I started thinking, I'm like, man, there's this guy standing in the middle of the intersection, right, with the sign, "Any spare change will help." And I thought about the older gentleman right outside the coffee shop entrance, just sitting there waiting for somebody to pass by to give him, a spare change or whatever. It got me thinking about the state of mind that we are in as a society today. I'm not even talking about just homeless people. I think this is a mindset that everyone has got to be aware of. Now, it's this mindset that, man, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna stand here, and I'm gonna wait for somebody to pass and give me a handout. This whole handout mentality it's not good. It's something you got to get out of your way of thinking. Your most powerful weapon is your brain, right? If these guys really want to use their brain, there are other ways to make money rather than just stand with the sign or sit in front of a coffee shop entrance waiting for somebody to pass by to give you money or food. Now, I don't know what their history is. I don't know why they became homeless or anything like that. But it doesn't even have to be people like that. You don't have to be homeless to have this mentality, right? We have people today with regular ass jobs who are in debt, and when shit hits the fan, they're waiting for the government. Oh, when are they going to give another stimulus check? When is my boss going to give me a raise? When is my job going to come by and give me a bonus? You're just standing there. You're not making any freaking changes. You want to stay the same. Yet you want somebody to walk by and give you a bonus, give you a raise, give you, I don't know, your job. How's your job performance? If your job performance is the same from last year and this year, and you're still expecting a raise, yeah, maybe they'll give you a raise to adjust for the cost of living. But if you think you deserve a lot higher, why do you think you deserve a lot higher? Have you been taking extra responsibilities? This is the kind of mentality that I've seen a lot in the emergency room as a nurse. We have so many patients. I've seen patients with COPD and they're still smoking. I remember years ago, we had this patient. He's still a smoker. He would come in once, twice, 3 times every month for COPD exacerbation. He can't breathe. We had to put him on a BiPAP because he can't breathe. He's like struggling to breathe. He's working, and there's a couple of times where he's actually intubated. But here's the crazy part. Every time he was not intubated, we give him his breathing treatment, give him some steroids or whatever. After a few hours, he feels better, and he's like, hey, I want to go out and smoke. And we're like, dude, like a few hours ago, you can't breathe. You almost died. He's like, so I want to smoke. And we're like, you can't smoke. It's a non-smoking hospital. He goes, well, let me sign AMA. I want to go and smoke. And there's a few times where he'd actually signed AMA, get somebody to pick him up just so he can go and smoke again. Even though the cigarette is what's causing him to not breathe and causing him to almost die, right? So a lot of people, this is what I mean, right? They don't want to change up their lifestyle. They don't want to get up and do something new, because it sucks. It sucks to try to do anything new. It sucks to try to improve yourself. It sucks to try to make yourself better. It just doesn't feel good, all right? But nobody wants to do that. But when shit hits the fan, you're waiting for somebody to pass by. Hey, save me, I can't breathe, save me. Oh, cool, now I can breathe. All right, cool, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Same thing, right? This guy, I mean, I'm not dogging on this guy who's sitting, like the homeless person. Let's say whatever, I gave him $2. Gave him $2, cool. Assuming he doesn't buy like alcohol, drugs, or whatever. Say he buys his food for the day, right? Give him $5. Bought his food for the day. If he doesn't change up his lifestyle, if he doesn't want to try to make himself better, now if you live in America, there's a lot of resources for you to get to on your feet. If you're homeless, I mean, barring any like severe, mental illness and stuff like that, then of course you need like to see a psychiatrist or put on some medications. But barring all of that, if you can still walk, if you can still talk, if your legs are working fine, your hands are working fine, barring any severe mental health issues, there should be no reason why anybody should be homeless in America. There just shouldn't. With all this thing that's going on in society, white privilege and all that, I see some homeless white people that are homeless. White people who are homeless, sometimes I feel like, I mean, I'm not trying to get all like being, because I'm an immigrant, when my dad came here, when we came here, I seen my mom and dad work from like 7 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. 7 days a week, 2 jobs. Let me tell you, my mom worked 7 days a week, 2 jobs. I remember her only days off is Tuesday afternoon and Sunday morning. And Tuesday afternoon, she worked her morning job and she has that afternoon off. And Sunday morning, so she can go to church. But she worked 7 days a week, so her kids can work hard. Now I see a white person, okay, with all this white privilege, yeah, whatever, you can't tell me a white male does not have any advantage in America. They do, okay? For a white male born in America with all the resources and to end up homeless, man, what a waste. What a waste of an opportunity, I mean, if you're born poor, if you're born broke, there's a saying, if you're born broke, it's not your fault. But if you die broke, then that's your own fault. There's a lot of resources for people to get back to their feet, especially in America. And that's what I mean, this mentality that we don't want to change. We want to keep living the same shitty lifestyle, and we're just waiting for somebody to pass by and basically bail us out. Listen, if you're not a billionaire, the government's not going to bail you out, okay? Nobody cares for you. You have to look out for yourself and your own family first and foremost. Nobody's going to look out for you. We're human beings. Everyone is going to try to look out for themselves. And if you can find somebody who are selfless, which is so rare, man, keep that person close. But this is the mentality that I've seen. A lot of patients I've seen in the hospital too. We even have this one patient who's a diabetic, always comes in for diabetic ketoacidosis. They know when they feel it. They come to the hospital. As soon as they feel better, they sign AMA and leave the hospital. They don't even want to get better. They just, they don't want to change their lifestyle. They don't even wait to get better in the hospital. As soon as they feel better, they're like, give me my AMA form. I want to get out of here. That's the reality of a lot of people. We want better things, but we're not willing to change our lifestyle. We want to be healthy, but we're not willing to change our lifestyle. We want to make more money, but we're not willing to change our lifestyle. A lot of people today are stuck with this mentality of someone please bail me out, someone please pass by and bail me out, someone please pass by and show me how I can make $1 million real quick, someone please pass by and save me. I just want to stand here with the sign, stand here in front of, sit here outside of the entrance of a store, hoping somebody will give me a little tip, give me a little money. And that's just my thought. I didn't want to, I didn't want that thought to flee my mind, so I just thought I'd just make this video to talk about this I don't know, this mindset of hoping somebody will always bail you out. Always think nobody's gonna bail you out. You're responsible for your life. You're responsible for everything that's gonna happen to your life. All right, of course, barring any like extreme accidents or extreme, like illness, like cancer or something, then of course you need people to help you out. But other than that, you got to change your mindset. If you want to make your life better, you gotta change up your lifestyle. You gotta take control of your mind. You gotta stop saying I don't feel like going to the gym, I don't feel like going to work. If you live your life based on emotions, you're gonna be screwed. Take control of your brain. If your body's telling you I don't feel like going to the gym, your brain's got to take over until you stop being a little bitch and take your body to go to the gym. Go exercise. All right, take care of yourself. 4 things: eat right, eat good, eat nutritious, drink water, a lot of water, stay hydrated, no soda, no juice, none of that sugar crap, no coffee, water. All right, get enough sleep, at least 7 hours every night, and exercise. 4 basic things we should all be doing in our life: eat nutritious, don't skip a meal, drink a lot of water, water, no soda, no juice, none of that sugar stuff, get enough sleep at night, 7 hours, at least 7 hours, and exercise. Exercise focusing on strength training, cardio, balance, and flexibility. If you can do those, at least you got the foundation of your life good. All right, till next time, guys. Bye.